But first, a mob attack in Norfolk. Two people were driving home from a concert when someone threw a rock at their window.
Well, moments later, dozens of people surrounded that car, savagely beating the driver and later the passenger. Both of them reporters for the Virginian-Pilot. It happened at the intersection of Church and Brambleton more than 2 weeks ago. Now, many are asking, what took it so long to report it? Well, 10 on your side's Ann McNamara spoke with the paper's editor this morning. Ann.
Alvita, we've heard all of the viewers, their Facebook comments, their emails, their phone calls. You guys want to know what took so long? Why was this story run as an opinion piece as opposed to, say, on the front page or in the news section? Well, today I took your questions to the editor of the Virginian-Pilot.
There was this huge crowd of young people. You know, best guess is like 100, could have been more, maybe a little less.
Dave Forster was in the car with Marjan Rostami when someone from the crowd threw a rock at the window. Forster decided to get out.
I was upset, just wanted to kind of tell the kid off and say, hey, what are you doing?
Forster says one man from the crowd punched him square in the face, and then others joined in, rotating through in waves, beating him as he tried to get back to the car. When Rostami tried to help pull him back inside, they hit her in the head and the face, according to a police report.
It was just surreal because there was so many people there watching, traffic going by. I'm thinking at some point, you know, somebody's going to intervene, somebody's going to stop, you know, but, you know, it didn't happen.
When two officers arrived, Forster says neither one interviewed witnesses. Forster says Rostami was hysterical, and at one point an officer told her to, quote, shut up and get in the car.
My immediate editor said this is a story, you know, this is something that we need to write about.
The Virginian-Pilot waited for the police report. On it, police categorized the incident as a simple assault.
Well, we never ask if something is an editorial. We always ask, is something worth a news story? And when this happened, it was a simple assault. Even though it involved our staffers, we try to treat ourselves exactly the same way we would treat the rest of the community.
Editor-in-Chief Denis Finley says it was the editorial staff who ultimately chose to pursue the story. Norfolk police take issue with some of the details, saying it's an opinion piece, not fact. We asked Finley his take.
It's informed by facts. I mean, there's nothing in there that's untrue, as far as I know. But there's opinion in it. So that makes it a different animal.
So that's that. Now, also, many of you have asking us questions about whether this was racially motivated. You want us to investigate that. Well, that's a question many of us and all of us may never really know the answer to. I can tell you, though, that this latest police report has a box and it's checked yes. And I want to read what's next to it. It says, suspect hate/bias motivated. The box was checked yes. So we had told you that this was reported as a hate crime. Norfolk police spokesman Chris Amos has just called me this afternoon to tell me this is a computer glitch, that something had been written in the next box. And so yes was automatically checked. He tells me this is not being investigated as a hate crime, but rather as a simple assault. Live in Norfolk, I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on your side.